Alright, Hisuian Arcanine moveset guide today. I already made a couple on Hisuian Samurott, Sneasler, and Ursaluna, so if you want to see those will be linked down below in the description. Today we will be going over some movesets for Hisuian Arcanine. Hopefully give some of you that want to use this Pokemon some guideline or inspiration for a moveset. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Hisuian Arcanine's stats first of all. It has decent offensive stats, 115 attack and 90 base speed. Not the greatest, but still solid offensive stats overall. Its bulk is pretty good overall actually. It's decent enough. Can take a hit. The thing is, it's the defensive typing is very bad. Fire Rock leaves you 4 times weak to water and ground. Not to mention being weak to Stealth Rock and even more typings, which is not great. So getting this Pokemon in is going to be difficult, but you could always use a Pokemon like Rodent Wash, which can take on water and ground moves and can pivot you in with Volt Switch. So yeah, those are the Pokemon stats. Fire Rock is an amazing offensive typing. In the meta right now, there's only one Pokemon that can take both of these can take on the step combination. That is Garchomp. It resists both fire and rock, but aside from that, there's not really a Pokemon that can safely switch into the step moves. With that being said, 150 attack may look like not the highest attack stat, but this Pokemon has insanely powerful step moves. It has Head Smash, 150 base power move, and it has Flare Blitz 120. Now, the big downside of these moves is of course the recoil damage, and also Head Smash is not the most accurate move. It's only 80% accurate, but this Pokemon has Rock Head. Now, Rock Head is an ability that prevents you from taking recoil damage from your moves. So yeah, that recoil damage that you would get from Head Smash and Flare Blitz, gone. 0. Aside from that, it also has Intimidator Flash Fire, but Rock Head is gonna be your best ability on this Pokemon purely for its offensive power that it brings to the table, and allows you to not chip yourself down that easily, so it can stay alive for longer. Of course, Intimidate can be used on defensive sets, but I would not recommend a defensive set on this Pokemon for the reasons I just mentioned. Its typing is not great, and if you want to use Arcanine defensively, I would recommend the regular Arcanine. Anyway, so yeah, step moves, Head Smash, Flare Blitz. His coverage moves of this Pokemon are very good as well. You have Extreme Speed, you have Close Combat, you have Crunch, you have Psychic Fangs, and Wild Charge. Pretty good coverage moves overall. Good thing about this Pokemon is you don't even need coverage moves. These two moves are really enough. Extreme Speed is just a great priority move to finish off some weakened targets, especially with Terra Normal, which we have right here. Terra Normal is a great Terra type to get that speed or get that stab boost on Extreme Speed. So that's my recommendation. But Terra Rock or Fire is still a good choice. Go with one of your stabs. It's never a bad choice. And in this case, I would say Rock is a better Terra type than Fire, because with Rock you get, of course, that stab boost on Head Smash, allows you to even 2-hit kill resisting Pokemon with a Choice Band, which is the item we are using on this set as well. And of course you lose your Fire type, which means you are not weak to Stealth Rock anymore, which is a big deal on this Pokemon. Choice Band is, I would say, a mandatory option on this set, or a Life Orb, because if you don't use a Choice Band, it's going to be way more difficult to break through walls. For example, a Choice Band allows you to 2-hit kill a Pokemon like Toxapex, but without it, you will not be able to. So yeah, Choice Band is going to be your best bet on this set, with Terra Normal or a Terra Rock for my personal preference. And coverage moves, I'd say go Extreme Speed to Close Combat. Extreme Speed, like I just already explained, Close Combat is just a very powerful neutral move. 120 base power, but Psychic Fangs and Wild Charge are not bad options in this slot either. really it's personal preference. So yeah, for me that's close combat. And aside from that, there's not a lot to say about this Pokemon. I have an alternative set, which is a Life Orb set with a little mix set. I saw this set on Blunder, actually. I saw him using this set on a video, and you have Solar Beam. Solar Beam allows you to hit Great Tusk, which is an interesting option. I forgot to say, this as a set you should only use on Sun teams though. Solar Beam is obviously not a great move outside of Sun, and even then it's still a little gimmicky. But yeah, Life Orb. The thing is with Life Orb, you still take Stealth Rock damage, and you are weakening yourself with Life Orb, chipping yourself down. So it's not the best option, but this is an option if you want to run a set like this on Sun teams. Although this is gonna be the superior set on this Pokemon. There's not really a lot of versatility on this Pokemon, but you don't really need it. The step moves are so powerful. The combination of Fire Rock, very hard to switch into, especially with this very powerful step moves and no drawbacks except for the 20% chance to miss Head Smash, of course. So yeah, this is a pretty short guide, but there's nothing really more to say about this Pokemon. Defensive sets are not really viable on this Pokemon. Special attacking sets, this Pokemon's 95 base attack stat is very, not the greatest. It's pretty weak. Aside from that, its step moves on the special side are not very powerful either. You have Overheat and you have Power Gem. Overheat's a great move, but Power Gem is really not. And as coverage, it's even more limited. You have Dragon Balls and Hyper Voice. That's pretty much it. So yeah, short guide, but this is the moveset for Hisuian Arcanine. I would recommend 100%. It's a beast. I think it's pretty underrated right now with all the more powerful Pokemon in the meta, but it still can put in work. You just have to be careful of its below average speed stat. It does leave it easily revenge killed, especially with its typing that can be easy to take advantage of. Also, you would always want to run max speed on this Pokemon. Allows you to outspeed Great Tusk, Golden Go, and Excalibur, so that's mandatory as well. You could potentially run Heavy Duty Boots or Choice Scarf, but Heavy Duty Boots leaves you too weak and you're still not that fast. It does prevent you from taking Stealth Rock damage, of course, but yeah, it really is gonna hinder your ability to break through defensive checks. And Choice Scarf is also, I would say, too weak. You are pretty fast, but it's still too weak. I think Choice Band is gonna be the best item on this Pokemon. So yeah, with that being said, if you liked the video and want to see more, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out my other moveset, guys, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.